Marylee's Cook here, now joined by Eric Barriere of Eastern Washington Football. Eric, you've earned your sixth Player of the Week award this season, and you've broken the record for the most weekly honors in the Big Sky in a single season. What do you think has set you apart this season compared to other ones?
I'm just think just this off season. It had a little to do with the spring season, just how kind of the way that season ended. So this was just a huge motivation for me this season, and it was my senior season. So I just felt like I had to, display everything and leave everything out there.
When you talk about the way that that season ended, are you referring to the playoffs?
Yeah, playoffs.
So would you say you're playing with a bit of a chip on your shoulder?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's I've been playing with a chip all year, and I think our team has too, and we have shown that. So we didn't like how we kind of on ended that way. So, just our main goal in this season just have been, don't let that stuff happen again.
Now, Eric, you also set the record for most career passing yards in the league and for your school. Now, Matt Nichols previously held the record for 12 years and was in attendance. What can you say about the legacy of quarterbacks there at Eastern Washington and now the legacy that you're going to get to leave there?
It's crazy because like the quarterback tradition here is like it goes back all the way to I want to say like the 2000s, like late 1990s. So like, and when people like think like they like people only know about the most recent quarterbacks and stuff, but if you go back and look at the history of just all Eastern quarterbacks, they all been great. They all done won Walter Paytons. They done put up crazy stats. So I know it's an honor for me to just just add to that legacy and just add to the tradition that the Eastern quarterbacks already had.
Eric, you mentioned the Walter Payton Award there and how there have been quarterbacks there at Eastern who have earned it. What makes you deserving of the Walter Payton Award?
I just think my play, like in the spring season, it was just a little. I showed glimpses and stuff, but like this season, I took over everything. I showed what I can do. It's crazy to think like I've broken all these records just throughout the year because I didn't even know like half of this stuff was attainable and like I was this close to a lot of these things. So, I think my play shows that like I'm one of the best in the nation in the FCS and stuff. So, I mean, it's up to the voters at the end of the day, but I feel like I've done enough and shown what I can do throughout my years of playing at Eastern.
Absolutely. I'd certainly agree with that. We had talked 2 years ago at the football kickoff. It was virtual at the time. And I remember one of the things you told me was that you wanted to be more dominant. Eric, now looking back to yourself 2 years ago, what's that message that you would share now that you really have dominated the conference this year?
I think it just the mess. I'll probably say like you done what you were supposed to do. Like you did what you said, and like that stuff. Like when I said that stuff, like obviously I want to attain that goal and stuff like that. But it's still other factors throughout all this stuff, and I'm just blessed that I was able to be healthy throughout the years that I've been here, and and it just also the preparation and just me, taking that next step and taking that next step of dominance, and I think I've shown that this year.
Eric, despite the dominance that you have demonstrated, there is immense humility that you've got there. Where does that come from?
I think just me being me, my personality, just this kind of how I always been since I was a kid. So, I think you go through different things throughout life, or you go through different things in football. Like for me, that makes you appreciate things a little more or see a bigger picture of different things. So that's why that's where I get that from.
Well, Eric, it's been so much fun to watch you play this season. Best of luck moving forward and appreciate your time today.
Thank you.